I said a few videos ago, maybe about 8, 9 videos ago, where there's levels to this shit. And whatever level your relationship is at, whether has it even become a relationship, is all that should be expected out of a man that you're dealing with. So if you're not dating, or if you're dating, or if you're going out on a date, that man is responsible for the dating. And as the levels progress, he will provide more. Okay? He should provide more as the levels progress. Essentially, the same thing as what this man is saying.
Oh, niggas with money don't want you paying no. We don't care for you to do that.
See, y'all, I really be trying to leave y'all alone, man, but I be seeing these comments on these videos, and I'm just here to help, bruh. So first off, what Iman is saying is absolute fact. Let's go ahead and get that one out the way. But here's the thing. Don't be trying to associate providing with the fact that he's an athlete, he's a celebrity, he's rich, yada, yada, yada. Because let me tell you something. You ain't got to be rich to be a provider, on God. See, because being a provider is a mindset. The people who argue the shit don't have the right mindset and they broke. It's the double whammy. Let's get the caveats out the way, because somehow folks on the internet thinks that there are only two ways to see things. Stop that shit. We are talking to and about the men who have the means to provide for their wives, not your girlfriend, not your situationship, none of that. Listen, your situationship should not be receiving the same benefits as the next man's wife. Does this make sense?
Now, see, the one thing that I will disagree with this brother on is what the debate is and who has this debate. People are smartening up. Dudes are smartening up. And they're just adjusting to what they're hearing out here in these streets and out here on social media. However, you see, nowadays y'all start pointing, y'all look for the negatives so much that things that aren't negatives, you start to act like they're negatives or whatever the case may be. And we sit back and we do this back and forth every day on Facebook, on social media, about who should do what and what should be done. And a lot of times we don't even talk about what should you do in order to receive and deserve what you're receiving. Those things, all right? This brother set it out perfectly. There are levels to this shit, all right? Now, what ends up happening is a lot of y'all are asking for men to invest wifey money into a woman or into yourselves when you're the type of person who sits at the table, at a dinner table. You want me to spend $200, $300 at the dinner table for you to do this. So, that brings me to my next point. Remember this? Oh, my bad. I forgot you were there. Anyway, for those of you who haven't seen that video, or whatever the case may be, I want y'all to understand something. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I tried to find the video I could not find the video where it had sound. Nobody would let me steal it, where it would have sound. So I just took a screenshot of the video, and as you can see, the story made the New York Post, my G. And it's like, you try to sound the light. So I want y'all to understand something. Now, in that situation, please understand, when you look at the fella that's in that picture, he's probably been taken advantage of more than a few times, or whatever the case may be. Alright? The one thing about men is we know who we are. Alright? So when you look at that brother is probably skeptical already about this chick truly, and this is just me being honest. I'm not calling nobody ugly, pretty, cute, or anything. I'm just saying what it is. This brother is probably pretty sure that this chick is not with him on this date because she enjoys his company or wants to enjoy his company. So, in turn, what happens when she's like this the entire date? See, it always looked a certain way on the surface. All right? Her phone was already pulled out because it's been in her face the whole time. And I would bet dollars to donuts. I didn't see the whole video, whatever the case may be, but I would bet dollars to donuts. You know why? Because we all do this. Even if you've been in a long seasoned relationship, you can go to any restaurant and look around the restaurant, and not just women, but men too. You can see older couples, younger couples. You can see people with kids and strollers or whatever the case may be. And both of them are sitting at the table like this. Instead of enjoying each other's company, they're both sitting at the table like this. Now, there's a level of comfortability there. I still despise that shit because I feel like that's your time to spend with each other, get to and hang out and just enjoy each other and enjoy each other's company. So I despise that shit, but to each his own. If you've been in a relationship or whatever the case may be, cool, you do what you do. But if we going on a first date and you asking me to spend this money on you, you're asking me to spend this money on you, the last thing I want to look across the table and see is this. So I'm sure that when these brothers are coming out and they're doing that shit, and it's not something that I would ever do, I just know now I'm just going to try to get her over to my house and I'm going to try to fuck her. So it's not a total loss. I'm not taking her out. I'm not spending no more money on her. I'm not doing any of that shit. Now it becomes a salvage mission. All right? With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this is what I'm saying to y'all. In the cases that happens, that magically morphs into this.
Like, you really just should have paid for all of our food.
For one, I'm not paying for everybody's food. It's your birthday, cool, but I'm not doing that. It's 18.
Why do T gotta pay for all y'all food though?
You brought 18 friends. I'm finna leave you. You staying here with them or you coming with me?
Nobody wants a broke nigga.
Are you?
Woo, bro!
Now, you got away with it the first time. And now you're not interested in anything other than the fact that I said yes to something that I shouldn't have said yes to in the first place. And now it's your birthday and you decide to go out with 18 of your friends, and now you think I'm supposed to flip that whole bill. And if I don't, you're going to embarrass me in front of your friends and call me a broke nigga. There's levels to this shit. Alright, asking me to pay for 18 of your friends to eat when they should be paying for you to eat. And everybody should have been paying for their own goddamn food. But then to insult me and call me a broke nigga for the camera and for your friends' entertainment, because I refuse to be your stupid ass puppet. That's what this can grow to. That's what, if I don't set this shit straight in the beginning, it morphs into that situation where she just expects me to do whatever she wants me to do in order to make her fucking happy. Show off.